Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 68 to my random chatbot sessions. Where guys, we're still talking with Skeledirge. However, we are I think almost to a town, so all we gotta do is get through everything and we'll be good to go. However, we ran into a problem because we hear two people arguing up ahead when we're almost to a town, and we can't leave until they leave. So this is what we're going with. Sailor continues to keep watch over them, quietly waiting with you for a while as the boys continue arguing. Man, those two just do not know when to quit, do they? And I respond with, no they don't. It's kind of annoying how long they have been sitting there doing that. Skeletor snorts as he agrees with your statement. Yeah, tell me about it. I wonder if they'll have gone hoarse by the time they finally finish up their argument. And then here's what happens. Finally, after 20 minutes of arguing, the boys finally shut up. Skeletor breathes a quiet sigh of relief hearing that the two boys finally shut up for a bit. Oh, finally they shut up. Man, I thought they were going to keep going forever. Stop blinking. Stop it! If I see you do that again, I swear to frick. That's what I thought. Alright guys, I'm so sorry. You heard that. I will be right back. Alright guys, I had to go and type in something, and basically I just said, yeah, tell me about it. I can't believe they sat there arguing for 20 minutes. Skeletor's chuckles quietly at hearing your agreement. Yeah, 20 minutes might even be an underestimation. They went on forever, man. Hey, at least now they're finally done, and we can get moving again soon. I can't wait! Exclamation point. Skeletor looks out from the bush at the two guys to see what they're doing. Okay, watch closely for when they start walking down the path. That's gonna be our cue to make our move. I'm ready whenever you are. Period. I hope that ain't the right or the wrong thing to say. Okay. Skeledirge keeps his eye on the two guys, waiting for any indication of movement. Okay, they're stirring again. It looks like they're getting ready to start walking down the path again. Wait, and now! We both move as quickly as we can. We both move as quickly and as quietly as we can to the town. Hopefully that didn't get us caught or anything. Skeledirge leads you in, crawling forward out from the concealment of the bush until the town is finally in sight. This is it. The town's finally in sight. We're gonna have to cross the path in order to get into town, but no matter what, we've got to stay hidden and keep quiet. Alright, I'm right behind you! Exclamation point. Skeletor nods in acknowledgement and starts crawling forward to the path. Okay, here we go. Just follow me and try to stay low. The town's right down there, so let's get ourselves over there. Come on! I stay as low to the ground as possible. I stay as low to the ground as possible. and follow to the town. Alright. Skeledirge continues crawling forward, carefully watching out that neither of the two guys happen to look in their direction. Okay, we're getting closer now. The town should be in view any minute now. Just a little bit further. I continue to follow his lead. Lead! Can't we put that? Are you kidding me? Skeledirge looks up and notices that the town is finally in view. Okay, there it is. We made it to the town. Come on, let's get a little closer so that we can have a better chance of staying hidden. Alright, let's go. Exclamation point. My iPad's at 9%. I ran it dead again by doing this. Skeledirge goes forward a little further, still making sure to be as low to the ground as possible. Okay, we're a little bit closer now. With this distance, it'll be much harder for those guys to spot us. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great so far. Thank you very much! Exclamation point. Let's do it! Exclamation point. I hope it doesn't make me type in the star thing all the time. I don't want to. That takes forever and takes more time up. Skeledirge goes crawling forward some more, watching to ensure no one notices them. Okay, we're getting really close now. The cover is much better now, so unless we're really careless, we're in the clear. We should be able to get into town in no time. Alright, but let's still go carefully. Just to make sure we don't get caught. The only problem is, why are we staying so hidden? I understand hidden from two boys, but if we need to use the phone, or is it not going to seem? Is it not going to seem normal that I'm standing around with a Skeledirge? Especially people know who the frick the Skeledirge is or something. Skeledirge nods in agreement and continues forward, being very careful. Yeah, we should be fine. But better safe than sorry. If we're too reckless, we might make ourselves too easy to notice. Do you see a phone anywhere yet? A phone anywhere yet? Probably not, to be honest with you. Skeledirge cranes his head around to see what he can spot. Let's see here. He looks around some more before spotting a phone booth nearby to them. There we go. There's a phone booth nearby. Perfect. Let's get over there. If we can. Exclamation point. I don't want to quit until I want to see this dude. I want to see this Skeledirge get a phone, call up his buddies, and then them fraggers go wreck that motherfucker that made fun of him. I'm gonna laugh so hard if that's what ends up happening by the end of this. Skeledirge looks to check that the two guys are still far enough away that they can't see them. Okay, two idiots are still far enough away. We don't have to worry about them for now. We do have to be careful, though. Once we reach that phone booth, we run the risk of being more easily seen by the guys, or Arceus forbid any other people nearby. You got it? Yeah! Exclamation point. Is your phone dead or something? Question mark. Why can't you use it to call your friends? Probably is. Skeledirge responds with a small frown, his usual smiling face. Yeah, my phone's completely dead at the moment. I haven't had the chance to charge the dang thing in like a week, and we've been wandering for a long time. The only thing I don't know is how we're gonna keep ourselves from getting spotted if we're having to use the phone booth. Okay, it didn't put it completely right, but I'm hoping he understands it anyway. Let's see. Skeledirge thinks for a moment before responding. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait until it's pretty dark out here, as that should help us blend in better and not be seen so easily. And once we can see the stars clearly, that's when we make a break for the phone booth at the edge of the town and give my group a call. Sound like a plan? It sounds really good. Period. But where do we go until then? Are we gonna stay low to the ground the entire time? Skeledirge snorts at the valid question. Hell, in the meantime, let's just go hang out in those woods over there and try to be out of sight. We should be safe as long as we keep low to the ground. We just need to wait for the night before we can see if we make our move, alright? Alright, that's fine. Exclamation point. Skeledirge nods in agreement before crawling forward into the woods. Okay, here's our hiding spot. This little cluster of trees. Let's just go park our butts here and stay low to the ground. Alright. Exclamation point. We stay in the woods for 3 hours, waiting for nighttime. Daggone, 3 hours, that's a long time. Skeledirge looks up as the sky slowly gets darker as it heads into evening. Okay, it's finally getting pretty dark. I think it's just about time to make our move. You ready? Ready whenever you are! Exclamation point. The problem is my Skeledirge voice is basically the thing I would give for alligator, so it's like if I do have to do mobile voices, how am I going to do it? Skeledirge grins at your readiness and nods at you. Okay, let's get ourselves over to that booth right now before we lose our opportunity. Let's go. We both quietly run over to the phone booth. Is he legit about to call a bunch of fraggers to flip and actually just throw that daggum jerk? I'm gonna laugh. The two of you arrive at the phone booth and find it thankfully unoccupied. Okay, we got ourselves the booth. Now we just gotta make our call. How much money do you have on you? It's a phone booth. How much do you need to make a phone call? 25 cents? $1? 50 cents? Skeledirge taps his chin for a moment. I'd say we at least need like 50 coins total. The phone call is going to cost 20 coins at the very least, probably more, and then we can expect the call to last for a bit, so that's going to be about another 30 coins or so. That means we've at least got to have 50 coins on hand or more. How much do you have? I have 100 coins if you need it. Exclamation point. 100 coins. Let's see what that does. Skeledirge looks at you in mild surprise. Oh, you have that much? Really? Dang, you might actually have just enough for the whole call then. Do you mind handing me over 50 of them? I need them to call the rest of my group. Are you kidding me? I swear to frick, if I hand him 50 coins and he literally calls a Feraligatr and ask him to go destroy the stupid jerk, I'm going to flip and laugh. Okay, here is the 50 coins you need. I say as I hand them over. There we go. It didn't completely get right, but who cares? Skeledirge takes the 50 coins and nods at you with gratitude. Thanks. I really appreciate it. This'll be plenty for me to call. Now all I gotta do is put these coins in the phone, and then we should be good to go. Let me ask him, is your friends even going to be awake this late at night? Question mark. Instead of typing in Feraligatr's name, it'd be a little bit quicker typing in that way. Skeledirge pauses at that question. You actually raise a pretty good point. With how late it is at this point, they might not even be awake right now. We might have to actually do this call tomorrow instead. I really hope not. Period. Oh my gosh, no, I want to do it for this thing runs dead. Please let me do this. Skeledirge pauses, looking like he shares your concern. Yeah, I hope not too. At this rate, we might have to just sleep for the night and wait until tomorrow to actually make the call. Do whatever you think is best! Exclamation point. It'll be worth it whenever that jerk gets his comeuppance. Skeledirge snorts at that, obviously in agreement. Yeah, it'll definitely be worth it when we get that dang idiot busted. Man, he's gonna wish he never screwed with me. Or made fun of my favorite Pokemon. Period. You never talk bad about any of the... Yeah, you'll regret that choice in a heartbeat if you think about it. Skeledirge nods vigorously in agreement, fully sharing your anger At 2, anyone who disses the Totodile line obviously hasn't seen what it's really like. Totodiles are the best dang Pokemon on this entire planet. Anyone who thinks otherwise is a gosh dang fool. Holy frick, dude. Well, what do you think we should do? Question mark. Wait till tomorrow or hope that they are up tonight? I ain't complete working, but I'll put it that way. Skeledirge sighs. He thinks for a moment. I think our best bet is to wait until tomorrow. The odds of them being out this late at night is pretty unlikely, and I feel like it'd be better for us instead to sleep for the night, then make the call when it's actually daytime. Since we're probably going to be in this town for the night, we're going to need to find a good place to sleep. Got any ideas? This town is just as new to me as it is to you. You, period. Do you know if there's any hotels or anything around? Or at least something comfortable we can sleep on outside? I have no clue anything about this town. I think he'd know more than I would. Skeledirge furrows his brow as he looks around. Man, good question. I'm not from around here either, so I have no idea if they ever had a hotel or anything around. And I doubt either of us want to be sleeping in the cold, hard ground. Man, we got nowhere to stay for the night. This is kind of sucky. Yeah, it is! Exclamation point. Besides, even if we stayed at a hotel, we would definitely be caught by people. By people. Period. Unfortunately, our only chance might be to sleep in the woods. My bear is down to 5%. No, I want to get to the point where I can to make that phone call, dang it. Skeledirge nods, sighing in resignation. Yeah, you're right. Dang, now we're gonna have to sleep out in the woods. Man, this is gonna be rough. At least it's only for one more night. Period. Skeledirge nods once more in agreement, forcing an optimistic smile. Yeah, you got a point. It's only gonna be for one night, and we can get this whole thing settled. At least we can look forward to that, right? Yeah, and like I said earlier, it will all be worth it when we can get that jerk back. Period. You never make fun of. There we go. You're gonna get frick. Skeletor snorts in vehement agreement, nodding furiously. You got that dang right. If they're dumb enough to make fun of my fellow croc bros, then they deserve to get punished for it. I did not expect to hear that. Of course, who am I gonna expect to hear one dude talk about flipping, let's just say, I can't say it on YouTube. I didn't know that they wanted to talk about that, just a certain thing earlier when they were having that argument. I love that line though. If they're dumb enough to make fun of my fellow croc bros. That is one of the least things I expected him to say of all things, but okay. And them being my favorite Pokemon makes it even worse. He's gonna get what's coming to him, no matter how long it takes. Oh, this is gonna be so worth it. Skeledirge nods with a fierce, vicious glare upon his face. Yeah, you bet your butt that jerk will get what's coming to him. No one, and I do mean no one, makes fun of the toenail line without getting what they deserve. Oh my gosh, I swear, this Skeledirge is gonna literally help me get revenge. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Holy Feces is gonna be great. Let's go to sleep pretty early so we can get our comeuppance pretty early. Comeuppance pretty early. Period. What time are your friends usually awake? That might give us a clue on what time we should be starting to make the call when they're not sleepy and all that stuff too. Skeledirge ponders for a moment before responding. My friends usually get up around 10 in the morning, and since the sun rises around 6 in the morning, that means we wouldn't have to wait too terribly long until it's bright enough out to make the call, so we should probably sleep pretty early. Yeah, exclamation point. Why don't we find a place that's comfortable and do it now? And do it now? Question mark. Because I really have no idea what to ask them for questions. If I have to ask them questions, I think one of the best things about this one so far. Skeledirge nods in agreement. Yeah, we should probably find a spot out in the woods somewhere that's safe before we actually turn in for the night. I see what looks like a small clearing just over there. Let's go over there and get ourselves comfortable. Alright, let's go! Exclamation point. I'm saying that an awful. I'm having to say that an awful lot, aren't I? Skeledirge nods and leads the way over to a small clearing in the woods. Here we go. This should be a good spot. Come on, let's get down onto the ground and get as comfortable as we can. I get down onto the ground. I get down onto the ground and try to get comfortable. There we go. The two of you lie on a small patch of cold, hard ground and try to get as comfortable as you possibly can. Dang! It's hard to get completely comfortable out here, huh? Yeah, but I don't think we have nowhere else to go. Skeledirge sighs in agreement, staring at the canopy of stars above them. Yeah, you got a point there. Guess we're just gonna have to suck it up for the night. Let's look at the stars for a few minutes before we go to sleep. Period. I wonder if he's gonna be alright with that. Skeledirge gazes up at the sky, admiring the starry night and the beauty of the heavens. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think I've really just sat down and properly appreciated how beautiful the night sky is for a long time now. It's beautiful, isn't it? Exclamation point. I know it may not have been the best day for you, but just being with you today made me happy. Is he gonna blush again? Skeledirge smiles at you in the starlight, giving a sincere, warm smile. Yeah, you know something? Just like how you said being with me made you happy, I gotta say that being with you today made me happy too. You definitely helped to brighten up this crappy day for me. Holy frick. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Exclamation point. It'll get even better tomorrow when we get back at that jerk. At that jerk. Skeledirge laughs in agreement and nods. Dang right, it will. You bet your butt that that butthole will be eating his words tomorrow. We're gonna get him for how much he messed with the Croc Bros. I like how he keeps calling him that. Oh my gosh. If only my was here, it would be even better. Exclamation point. Skeledirge chuckles heartily, appreciating the sentiment. Ah, you bet your butt it would be. Man, that jerk would get absolutely decimated if your Feralier was around. And it would be even more sweet. The revenge, I mean. Period. The one he made fun of got him back. And good, too. That would be phenomenal. Skeletor nods and grins furiously, enjoying the thought. Dang straight. It'd be really dang sweet if Feralier got to help out too. I can just imagine how great it'd be for both him and us. He'd be getting back at that butthole for dissing the Croc Bro line on both our behalves. The sooner we get to sleep, the sooner that revenge can take place. Period. I won't say goodnight completely yet. Skeletor nods, yawning a little. Yeah, you're right. Well, we better get to sleep for real now. Let's get some shut-eye so that we can get a head start on the revenge first thing tomorrow morning. You got it! Exclamation point. Good night. Exclamation point. Sweet dreams. Exclamation point. I love you. Exclamation point. We actually did it. We wrapped up the day. I don't think we'll be able to get the revenge though. Dang it. I want to get that revenge. Skeledirge is silent for a moment, somewhat surprised by the gesture. But after the initial surprise, he smiles warmly and returns it. Good night to you too. Sweet dreams. We'll get the revenge we both want first thing in the morning. I love you too. That's actually very sweet. We fall asleep until 11 o'clock in the morning. That's insane, dude. Let's see if we can get this day started. When it's 11 o'clock the next morning after a restless night on the ground, Skeledirge lets out a yawn, sitting up from a spot on the ground. Man, that wasn't exactly the best night's sleep I've ever had in my life, but at least we made it through the night. How are you feeling? My back really hurts from lying on the cold, hard ground. Period. Skeledirge chuckles and nods, also rubbing his sore body. Yeah, I know how you feel. My back and butt both hurt like no tomorrow after sleeping on that dang ground all night. This definitely wasn't the most comfortable night's sleep in my life. It wasn't for me either. Period. But today's plans are gonna be fun. Fun! Exclamation point. My battery's at 2%. We're going to lose stop in a minute, guys. There's no way I can continue much further. Skeledirge grins and nods eagerly. The pain from the night prior completely forgotten. Yeah, you got that right. We're totally gonna have a heck of a time getting revenge today. It's gonna be so worth the suffering of last night. Let's do it as soon as we get the chance. Exclamation point. This is the last one, guys. My battery's got 1% on it. We're quitting. This will be the last one. I read out this one. We're quitting. Skeledirge nods in agreement, grinning with eager excitement. Heck yeah! Let's do it as soon as we can. I want to get back at that jerk as soon as possible for making fun of the Croc Bros. He's got to get what's really coming to him. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't get that revenge right now because my battery's literally at 1%. 1%. Okay, well, guys, I'll see y'all later. I'm sorry the video had to be such abruptly, but like I said, I really wanted to get that done. It's alright. Maybe the next time we do it, we'll be able to. See y'all later.